Spend time with people who challenge you to be better. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Take a moment to reflect on your inner circle. Who do you spend most of your time with? Are they people who always agree with you? Who validate your every thought? Who keep you comfortably nested into familiar routines? We all gravitate towards comfort, don't we? Towards those who make us feel safe, understood, and unchallenged. But what if that very comfort, that very agreement is subtly, silently holding you back? What if the greatest barrier to your next level of growth, your next breakthrough, isn't a lack of talent or opportunity, but a lack of friction? Today, we are here to challenge that comfortable norm and embrace a profound, liberating truth. Spend time with people who challenge you to be better. We will discover how stepping outside your echo chamber can unlock new perspectives, ignite your potential, and propel you towards a life of continuous progress and extraordinary achievement. Your transformative journey is here. Strategy number 1, the need to confronting the shadow of stagnation. The first step to embracing growth is to understand the subtle danger of remaining exclusively within our comfort zones. This often leads to a universal sense of stagnation and unfulfilled potential. Number 1, the echo chamber effect. That is stifling growth and perspective. When we surround ourselves only with those who mirror our thoughts and beliefs, we create an echo chamber. Another thing is limited perspective. We miss out on diverse point views, innovative ideas, and alternative solutions. Our thinking becomes narrow and our creativity can stagnate. Another thing is reinforced limiting beliefs. If everyone around you agrees with your fears or your doubts, those negative beliefs become reinforced, making it harder to challenge them. This can intensify a lack of belief in your abilities. Another thing is avoidance of discomfort. We naturally avoid tasks or situations that are boring or unpleasant. If our social circle never pushes us into uncomfortable but necessary growth, we remain in avoidance mode. Number 2, the costs of unchallenged potential. This lack of challenge comes at a steep price, eroding our potential and stealing our peace. This manifests as stifled personal development. Without constructive criticism or differing options, we don't identify our blind spots or areas for improvement. We stop learning and growing. Another thing is missed opportunities. The greatest opportunities often lies in areas where we need to stretch, adapt, or think differently. An unchallenged mind is less likely to spot or says this. Another thing is perfectionism and fear of judgment. If we are never exposed to constructive challenge, the fear of not doing our best work or being judged can become paralyzing when we do step out. Another thing is a vicious cycle of stagnation. You become overwhelmed with what must be done to grow, but the lack of external push or fresh perspective leaves you feeling stuck and unable to move forward. This problem affects us all, hindering our growth and dimming the light of our aspirations. Strategy number 2 is the satisfaction. That is embracing the power of constructive challenge. The good news is you have the power to break free from this cycle of stagnation. The solution isn't to abandon your current relationships, but to intentionally seek out and engage with people who will elevate you. How to achieve this? Number 1, redefine challenging people. That is, look at them as your growth catalyst. When you redefine your challenging people, you will look at them as your growth catalyst. These are not negative people or critics who tear you down. They are individuals who inspire you and elevate. They push you to think bigger, act bolder, and see possibilities you didn't, and you hadn't considered. Another thing is they offer diverse perspectives. They come from different backgrounds, have different experiences, and offer fresh insights that broaden your understanding. They provide constructive feedback. They are honest, even when it is uncomfortable, because they genuinely want to see you succeed. They help you to identify blind spots. They also hold you accountability. They encourage you to follow through on your commitments and push past your perceived limits. Number 2, actively seek out growth catalysts. This requires intentionality, like identifying mentors. Seek out individuals who have achieved what you aspire to, or who possess wisdom you admire. Diversify your network. Step outside your usual social or professional circles. Attend new events. Join different groups. Engage in new hobbies. Another thing is engage in meaningful dialogue. Don't just chat. Ask probing questions. Listen actively to understand, not to respond. Be open to having your own ideas questioned. Another thing is embrace discomfort. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. The conversations that challenge you the most are often the ones that yield the greatest insights. Number 3, cultivate intrinsic drive through external challenge. When you engage with challenging people, your motivation becomes more intrinsic. This is an internal drive for personal satisfaction, enjoyment, and benefit. Therefore, connect to your why. Their challenges can help you to clarify your own values and goals. You see how pushing yourself aligns with your deepest purpose. Another thing is find meaning. Even uncomfortable conversations can gain meaning when you understand they are contributing to your growth and future success. Another thing is visualize success. See yourself not just overcoming the immediate discomfort of being challenged, but thriving as a result, and achieving your goals. Number 4, practical steps to engage. Initiate a conversation. Reach out to someone you admire and ask them for their perspective on a challenge you are facing. Ask for feedback. Specifically, ask a trusted, challenging friend for honest feedback on an idea or project, and then join a mastermind group or community. Find a group dedicated to growth and mutual challenge. Strategy number 3, the visualization. See a future modeled in dynamic connection. Now, imagine a world where your growth is exponential. fueled by the dynamic energy of those around you. A wonderful world where you are constantly evolving. Imagine approaching challenges with new clarity, having benefited from diverse perspectives. The stress of feeling stuck is replaced by the excitement of continuous learning and breakthrough. Visualize yourself confidently tackling a project you once thought impossible, knowing you have been sharpened by the insights and pushes from your challenging cycle. It always seems impossible until it is done. See your relationships deepen, moving beyond superficial agreement to profound intellectual and personal connection. You will experience the freedom of living a life where every interaction is an opportunity for growth, where your potential is constantly being stretched and realized. Your life does not get better by chance, my dear friends. It gets better by change. Fueled by the courageous conversations and challenging insights you embrace, this future isn't a distant dream. It is a reality you begin to build, brick by intentional growth-driven interaction, starting now. In summary, we have confronted the subtle dangers of stagnation within our comfort zones and understood how it stifles our potential. We have equipped ourselves with the powerful solutions of intentionally seeking out and engaging with people who challenge us to be better, redefining them as our growth catalyst, and we have vividly imagined the beautiful future that awaits when we consistently choose dynamic connections over comfortable satisfaction. Remember, the core truth is spend time with the people who challenge you to be better. Here is your moment of growth, and here is your moment to begin. The time for comfortable stagnation is over. The time for exponential growth is now. Your power lies in this very moment. Here are a few simple, specific, and realistic actions you can take right now to begin your transformation. Number 1, identify one passion. Think of one passion in your life or someone you admire from afar who genuinely challenges your thinking or inspires you to grow. Number 2, initiate a challenge. Initiate a challenge conversation. Reach out to them. Ask for their honest opinion on a problem you are facing or a new idea you have. Be open to hearing what you might not want to hear. Number 3, seek a new perspective. This week, read a book, listen to a podcast, or watch a documentary that presents a viewpoint radically different from your own. Number 4, start where you are. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Begin today. Don't wait for growth to find you. Don't let comfort be your cage. Remember, it is never too late for a new beginning in your life. Your life is not meant to be a stagnant pond, but a flowing river, constantly refreshed and deepened by new currents. You are not defined by your current limitations. You are not defined by your current limitations, but by your willingness to be stretched, to be questioned, to be pushed by those who see more in you than you see in yourself. The future you dream of is not a gift. It is a masterpiece you paint. And sometimes the most exciting colors come from the friction of challenge. It always seems impossible until it is done. So go forth. Embrace the discomfort of growth Seek out the voices that challenge you, for when you truly spend time with people who challenge you to be better, you don't just achieve goals, you unlock an unshakable belief in your own capacity to create, to achieve, and to live a life that is exciting, purposeful, and truly extraordinary, exactly because you dared to be challenged. Thank you